Well, welcome back. You know, the statistics surrounding breast cancer are so alarming that chances are you may know someone battling or who has battled the fight against the disease. Here with more on why it's so critical to stay on track with our annual screening, mammograms, of course. We have Drs. Nan Garrett and Dr. Tamara Sanders with Memorial Hermann. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Courtney.
Well, Dr. Garrett, let me first start with you. As we talk about, we hear 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Let's dive a little bit further into that on the statistics. Many of these women, is it fair to say, don't even have a family history?
Yes, absolutely. The vast majority of women who are diagnosed with breast cancer do not have any family history. And that's why it is so important to get your screening mammogram. There is also, if you do have family history, it is even more important to get your screening mammogram. But the vast majority of women we see have no family history of breast cancer. And a 1 in 8 statistic is really quite striking. If you look around in most rooms where you're just gathering with friends or coworkers, more than likely one of the women there will develop breast cancer in her lifetime.
I have 2 very close friends who battled the disease this past year. I have another friend who's currently battling. I feel there's always some sort of connection. It's one of those that we know someone personally going through this. And if anybody's listening to this and they're 40 and over and have not yet had a mammogram or even skipped due to the shutdown last year, here's your soapbox, Dr. Garrett. What would you say?
Absolutely. I would encourage all women to get their mammograms. Annual mammograms are the only thing that has been proven to decrease mortality or death from cancer. The most important thing about a screening mammogram is that we find cancer when it's very small, when it's early, before you would notice any signs or symptoms. We can find it when it's very small. And it's important to find it when it's small because when it's small, it is more treatable. The likelihood of long-term morbidity is dramatically decreased by screening mammograms starting at age 40. And I want to say unequivocally that beginning at 40, there's some information swirling around about how old should a woman be before she starts. But beginning every year at age 40 is what the Society for Breast Imaging recommends. The American College of Surgeons and the American College of Radiology all encourage this. And with the pandemic, there has definitely been a decrease in people putting off all sorts of routine care and routine screening. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want these cancers to get big. Please come in early and get screened. Get back on track.
Early detection is key. And Dr. Saunders, let's talk about, obviously, the experienced specialist at Memorial Hermann. This is where I get my mammograms every year. And, you know, when a woman hears, we found an abnormality, that is super scary. And I realize that. I've had a strange mammogram once before and went in and got it all cleared up. Everything was great. But talk us through that process, because I think what's so great is that people are there to comfort and to help us through this process.
Definitely. I think that, you know, it's a stressful time for any woman that has an abnormal mammogram or has found a lump. And so we've experienced specialists that can help guide you through this process. It may be that you need additional imaging or biopsies or even surgery, but we have different people that are involved, team members along the way that can help guide you through this process and give you emotional support when you need it most.
And I think
we have dedicated registered nurse breast specialists. There are breast health nurse navigators. They can provide guidance, emotional support, coordination of care between the service lines, and they can be a real advocate for you throughout your journey with the breast abnormality.
I think that is so true, to have somebody on your side that you can lean on through this process. Getting back to the diagnosis side of it, I know we talk about mammograms, but we also should talk about self-breast exams as well. And Dr. Saunders, paying attention to our bodies and really listening to sort of that inner voice. If you think something's wrong, go get it checked out. Definitely.
I can't urge that enough. I think that, you know, many women say that they don't know what to feel, or they feel like their breasts they've always been told they're lumpy and bumpy, but the key is noticing a change or something new, something that persists. And so if you're noticing these things, it could be a lump, it could be a skin change, you might see a little protrusion. Any of these things, you should come get evaluated by your breast care specialist or an OB-GYN or a family practitioner. And we're happy to get the imaging and evaluations you need.
And Dr. Garrett, last point here too, we've heard a lot of this information surrounding the COVID vaccine with women getting swollen lymph nodes. This is a normal reaction to the vaccine.
Absolutely. Any vaccination can cause a little bit of swelling in your lymph nodes. It's just the body's sign that it's reacting. And when the armpit nodes swell, sometimes that can show up on a screening mammogram. So what we're encouraging for all women is just to consider this when scheduling. The Society for Breast Imaging has recommended that screening mammograms occur at least 4 weeks after your completion of your COVID vaccine. That would be after the second shot if you are on a 2-shot regime. And that will decrease the likelihood of any nodes showing up in your screening mammogram. The caveat to that, of course, is we do not want women to delay care by any means. If you notice any abnormality or any irregularity in your breast, please talk to your doctor and discuss what type of mammogram you should have. We don't want to delay care.
Absolutely.
But a little bit of swelling lymph nodes are not abnormal.
Keep that line of communication open and schedule those mammograms. Dr. Nan Garrett, Dr. Tamara Saunders, thank you both so much for joining us today from Memorial Hermann.
Thank you.
Do appreciate it, ladies. Memorial Hermann does offer early morning and evening appointments to help you stay on top of your breast health. To schedule a mammogram, visit memorialhermann.org/mammo or simply call 877-40-MAMMO, MAMMO.